Okay. So who would drive a car like this? Wow.
Well done. I know you work your socks off. We're looking to one out. Usually we sell a product. Thank you.
Okay, so Woodland Ways, don't get too comfortable. We have Best Bushcraft School. I'll just mention first, sorry, the finalist for the Best Bushcraft course. Thank you. We love seeing all of you that voted. Thank you all individually. But it really does mean a lot. We put our heart and soul into what we do, and hopefully that comes through in our product. So we're trying to, that's what we're late actually, we were doing a shark in demo. So yeah, hopefully it workshops and stuff we do, it's our way of saying so thanks a lot.
Hi folks, I can't believe a year's gone since we was last here. How many of you was here last year?
First time, remember?
It's good to see you're still surviving, so hopefully I'm going to give you some more survival tips today. Okay, survival, basically we say it's probably an 85% a mental exercise and only 50% physical. That's to say it might take great physical effort initially to escape from a dangerous situation, but from then on it becomes a prolonged mental exercise, way waiting to be rescued. So it's easy to see how physically fit we are.
Excuse me, mate, could you just skip over, please?
Time ourselves and we can judge. But how do you know how mentally fit we are? And this is what we try and nourish. Survival is not all about eating worms, okay? It's more the mental side of it that was going to get us through any hardship. So that's what we try and nourish, this is what we try and identify, and all part of our training. Now, in a tight situation, you're faced with many fears and stresses, and these can go against us unless we know what to expect. And probably two psychological stresses are fear and pain. And we tend to look at these as being negative, but they are very, very positive. In fact, they help keep us safe. They are survival instincts. And fear is telling me, stop, think, have I really got to do this? Or if I've got to do it, am I up to it? And so, don't try to hide your fears. The person who says he's frightened of nothing, have nothing to do with that person. They should be in the asylum, okay? We've all got fears, whether it's dark, insects, the mother-in-law, you know. And with training, we can overcome our fears, or learn to live with them. When we're born, we've got no fears whatsoever. It's what we acquire from bad experiences or from prejudices that people tell us. And so, fear, don't try to hide it, nurture emotion, and it's beneficial. Now, when I'm in this state of anxiety, what happens is my adrenal glands by my kidneys secrete adrenaline into the blood. It makes me stronger, I can lift heavier weights, I can run faster. All my senses are heightened, my sense of smell, hearing, my sight, and these are all survival instincts that every animal's got. It's the fight or flight signal. And so, especially blokes want to be macho, I'm frightened of nothing. Like I say, that's unhealthy. Okay, recognise your fears and do something about it, and practice what you're bad at. Now, nature has a way of exploiting any weaknesses. And if we was all in a boat, and I was a non-swimmer didn't like water, who's going to fall in the boat? Joe said you can bet your boots, you know. And so, identify your weaknesses, practice what you're bad at. Okay, now fear, the downside is panic. Never let fear turn to panic. And you can only manage fear in others if you can manage it in yourself. Now, doing all these sort of down exploits, parachuting, diving, mud wrestling, whatever, unless you get that buzz, it's time to give up that particular activity. Okay? We always get the buzz, it's how you control it. You know, people think he's not frightened. He's got exactly the same emotions, but he's controlling it better than others. Okay? So don't let fear get you down. It's very, very positive. Don't think you're weak because you got it. It's an essential part of life. Okay, fear. Probably the biggest fear you face is fear of your own weaknesses. It's like me standing here saying, yeah, we've done this, we've done that. But if I find myself on my own, I've only got myself to depend on. And so, make sure you've got a good all-round performance. And if I know what to expect, and know how to deal with it, I can deal with any situation, anywhere in the world. Okay, the other thing is fear of discomfort. We now got central heating, double glazing. I don't even have to get out of the armchair to turn the TV over. And double glazing, as a kid, we was lucky to have single glazing. If a window got broken, then a carpet went up, that was it. But now we've got all this comfort, and children in particular, they go to their bedrooms and they think about all these machines and that, great, they don't go outdoors. And again, unless you practice hardships, if you ever find yourself up against it, no electricity, no running water, okay, it can go against you. So again, if you are going out, backpacking, expeditions, whatever, make sure preparation and you prepare yourself for every eventuality. And so fear of discomfort can go against this. And the other one is fear of failure. We don't want to let anyone down, we want to be successful. And the only way to assure this is to train, prepare, and practice. Okay. Okay, anyone like pain? Please put your hand up. I come around and smack you around the head. Okay, most people don't like pain. But all it is the body crying out for attention. My leg hurts, yeah, look at it, and it's to prevent further injury. So one, if I know what's causing the pain, and more important, if I know how to deal with the pain, I can overcome it.
Very good. Right, we'll run Bingo. Can you give a brief presentation?
Survival tin, yeah? It's a 2-ounce sliced tobacco tin, and the contents give us the ability to make or acquire food, fire, shelter, water, navigation or medical. There's no food in there because once it's packed, it gives you the ability to acquire all this. And it's in our pocket, we forget all about it. It's like the seatbelt in the car. You put it on automatically. You should all carry this in your pocket. And don't matter if you go, okay, deepest Africa or ballroom dancing, survival tin, brilliant. It's got needle and thread, you fry buttons, drop off, whatever. You can do running repairs, never be without it. Is that answer your question?
Yeah,
tin being as small as it is, with all them ingredients in it. Every time we run a survival course, that was all the student was allowed to have. Okay, and it's stowed in that pocket and you forget about it. But tell me,